Well, hello guys, PokePlayer, and today I'm back for another video, and this is a special video because today we've got another top 10. No, you guys see it, it's a top 5 because it's a top 5 of the best Pokemon types, in my opinion. So keep in mind guys, this is all my opinion. You don't have to agree with what I'm saying, but it's just my opinion, and that's what I'm going to show you guys today. So it is a top 5. Because there are not a lot of Pokemon types, and if you want to make a top 10 there are only a few types left out of there, and I think that's not right. So that's why I chose to do a top 5 today. So I hope you guys are pumped, and let's hop into the top 5. Number 5. So the number 5 and the first one on the list is the water typing. So the water typing has some really cool pokes in, well, with the water typing. For example, these 5 you can see from below. I will show every one, one of the good typings in each tier. So Greninja and Ubers, Suicune and Yu, you know what I mean. So that's why I did those Pokemon down there. But there are just examples of good Pokemon with the typing, and water typing is just so great because it's good on both ways. It's good offensively and it's good defensively. Especially defensively because it has only 2 weaknesses, which are grass and electric, and those are not, well, grass is pretty common, but electric is not the most common typing in the game, which makes it a really good typing. There are a lot of bulky water types, for example Suicune, Jellicent, Milotic. They are really hard to break down because they only have two weaknesses. So that's what makes the water typing really good, and that's why it is on the number 5 spot of my list. Number 4. Number 4 in the list is the normal typing, and the normal typing is my favorite typing, as you guys might have already know from some Q&As on the channel. But well, normal typing is just my favorite typing because it is really good. It only has 1 weakness, which is fighting, and it is really good offensively and defensively. All normal types have a great move pool. Most of them are more specially based, but the most normal types are physically offensive, which is kind of harsh. But they mostly have a great move pool. They are not effective against ghost types, but most normal types have dark type moves like Crunch, Knockoff, Night Slash. So that makes it really good, and well, because the normal typing only has 1 weakness, that means that it is a really good defensive typing. For example, Chansey, the hardest Pokemon to take down in the game. Well, that's because it has 1 weakness and because Eviolite is overpowered on that thing. And you also have Snorlax, which is both really good. It's good as a especially defensive mon, and it's good offensively because it has a great differential in its stats. And then you've got a lot of great Pokemon like Ambipom, of course, my favorite. And well, there are just so many good normal types, and they're just my favorites. When I look at my box and I'm creating a team, I always want to have a normal type, and I mostly have normal types in my teams because I love them so much. They're so great and so much fun. So let's hop on to the number 3 of our list. Number 3. And the number 3 of my list is the fairy typing. Well, why is the fairy typing so good? Well, the fairy typing is so good because it's just recently it has been introduced in Pokemon X and Y, and it is immune to dragon types. That's the main reason why fairy types are so good. They use it because they can stop dragons, which is really good. And most fairy types are really bulky in general. Clefable, Florges, Wigglytuff, they're all really bulky mons. So they have, most of the fairy mons also have any form of recovery, which makes it really hard pokes to take down. And well, they are just really good. They don't have the greatest move pool. That's why it's not on the higher on the list. But the main reason why fairy typing is so good because they stop dragons, and dragons were just the most powerful typing in the game. So that's why fairy typing is such a good typing, because it is really bulky in general, and it stops dragons. So that's why it's on the number 3 of the list. So let's go on to the number 2. Number 2. So the number 2 of my list is the dragon typing, and you guys might be wondering why is the dragon typing not on the number 1, and well, it has reasons, and I was really debating on whether I should not do the dragon typing on number 2 or whether I should do the other typing on number 2. I won't reveal it quite yet, but the dragon typing is on the number 2 because it's such a good typing, and it is immune to the basic types, to grass, fire, water. Those are the main typings which a lot of people use in their teams. You have a grass, water, fire core. Most teams contain that, and that's why dragon typings are so great. They are good defensively, but most dragons are offensive because they have a good move pool. They have the best stats of all typings in the game, and they are just amazing in general. They have a lot of good moves, they have a lot of differential, there are a lot of special dragon types, there are a lot of physical dragon types, and most of these dragons have good abilities to fit. And of course you have Mega Rayquaza, which is the most overpowered mon in the game. So that's why dragon types are so great. There are a lot of them in the higher tiers because they are the best Pokemon out there. So that's why dragons are on the number 2 of the list. Number 1. So the number 1 of my top 5 of best Pokemon typing is the Steel typing. And you wonder why I prefer Steel typing over Dragon typing. Well, first of all, the Steel typing resists the Dragon typing, which is really good, and nearly all defensive Pokemon have the Steel typing. The Steel typing works so well, it is immune to poison, and if you add a Steel typing to any type, it works. Look at Heatran, it has a great typing, and because of its ability it makes it even better. But Steel Water, it's really good. Steel Fire, it's really good. Steel Bug, it's immune to poison and it's weak to only fire. It is just so good. And all the Steel types, nearly all of them also are able, well, I'm not totally right about that, but a lot of Steel types are also able to set up Stealth Rocks, which really work in competitive plays. So that's why Steel is also very good. And well, in general, Steel is the best defensive typing, and it has some offensive power as well. It's not the best offensive typing, of course, but there are some good offensive Steel types out there. For example, Escavalier is both defensively really good and offensively, as well as Aegislash. And there are a lot of good Steel types, so that's why I added the Steel type to the list and made him the number 1. So I hope you guys enjoyed this top 5 of the best Pokemon typing. And if you did, leave a like, because it costs a lot of time to make these videos, but they are a lot of fun. So if you have any other ideas of top 10s or top 5s I should make, definitely let me know in the comment section below, because I would love to make more videos, more top 10s, more top 5s. So if you did, leave a like once again, and well, let me know if you agreed with me or if there are any other types you want me to put in this list. And then I'll see you guys in my next video. Later.